The words mental health are secretive. I'm 50 years old, and my generation is a generation of silence. You don't talk about these things. It's there. It's quite obvious, but you just don't talk about it. The first time I realized that something was wrong was when I had thoughts of suicide. Want anybody to see me when I didn't want to be who I am, when I didn't want to work out, when I didn't want to do the things that I love to do. That's when I realized that there was a problem. I was ashamed. I didn't want to tell my husband because I didn't want him to wear that burden. I didn't want him to carry that. I was taught in my culture, in the African-American culture, that we don't go to therapists. What goes on in the house stays in the house, no matter what it is. That you don't talk about these things to anybody but your preacher, right? But my preacher couldn't get me past the prayer. I needed help. What got me to the point where I was open to talk to somebody and tell them about what I was going on is when my doctor, my primary care physician, asked me what was going on. He had asked me every time he saw me, when I would go in for a regular visit, and then this one visit, he was like, "What's going on? You're not yourself." And I opened up to him at that time. It was scary. I felt like a little girl going before her dad to confess something that she did wrong because it felt wrong. And I held my head down. I was shaking. I was just scared. Well, he said, "You need to talk to somebody besides me." He said, "I can guide you, but you got to walk through that door yourself." So the plan was to see a therapist, and then for that therapist to walk me through the steps of healing. When I first saw my therapist, it was refreshing. It was scary. It was invigorating. It freed me because she was there for me. She was there to listen to me, to hear what I had to say, and let me release things that I've been holding on to since I was a young girl, since I was little, that I had never shared with anybody. So it just felt so good to be able to just get all of that off my chest and off my mind. And I actually felt lighter. I felt lighter, if that makes sense, when I left. And it was just amazing. I mean, I cried like I'd never cried before. You'd think I was on punishment. But it just felt great. I used to stay locked up in my room by myself because I didn't want anybody to see me. I was depressed. But I have more family time, more game nights, more dinners at the table. So I'm seen now. I want to be seen. I'm not hiding because I think that what's in me is ugly. A lot of times I felt like you could see it. You could see my mental health because I wasn't hiding it well enough, My husband and our relationship is so much better now. Our marriage is rooted and grounded on no lies, no secrets. But I held on to that lie. So now it's freeing and we're closer. And I feel like I can connect to more people now because of it.